Desiree, Jordan, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream, talking about the 25-foot international signature. I know you've got most of the information on this, but we're going to do a quick walk around, talk about some of the fun stuff, and then roll inside so you can get an idea about what this thing's all about. First of all, the stainless steel looks really good. This is, if you will, the jewelry of the product. You have the stainless steel rock guards, brushed aluminum topper here, and then of course you've got some of the fun stuff. So you've got Lexan. What this does, that will give you a overhead, if you will, awning. This is all the beautiful Lexan wraps. You have UV protection here, you have UV protection here. The window itself has a 3-position opening. 3,000 pounds of power. This is the new Atwood system. So from the standpoint of hooking up, rolling down the road, I've got power at my fingertips. With that comes 60 pounds of propane, so you've got enough propane to keep you off the planet. You have dual deep cycle batteries. So you've got both their interstate 12-volt deep cycle batteries. You have an additional port here. What this would be a secondary 30-amp service port, which would allow me to plug in that generator or go from my service from my vehicle directly to the trailer. I have a quick disconnect propane port so that I can put my gas grill out here. Get additional length of line. You would have then the opportunity to have a little fire pit, anything supported by your propane tanks. As we make our way around, yes, the beautiful stainless which pivots out so I can clean. You have window awning wraps. Now these awning wraps will go the entire length of the travel trailer. Let's see if we can. They're locked in place. Anyway, what this does is allows you to, this will double the life expectancy of your refrigeration system. So to have the beautiful wraps that go all the way around the planet, I think that is a really cool thing. Shower, outdoor shower, hot and cold running water. You have potable water is locked, which is lined up in between the axles. That all goes to rolling down the road with a little bit of confidence. You have a regulated input system for your city water connection, meaning that I don't have to worry about my interior PVC lines, fittings getting blown away because I'm protected with my regulator. Your system for sewer is in front of the rear axles. I love this. Why? Because the protection that I have from the back of the trailer to the front is going to be the vehicle and certainly the axles, so I don't see damage with. Now, as I'm looking at the tires, these are good tires, Desiree. We talked about this. So roll with the Marathons as long as you can. Then if you want to consider the upgrade, think about that on the back side. All radius windows. So this is where the light pours into Airstream. This is all buck riveting. What we know about Airstream is pretty much simple. Because of how they're built, they don't leak, they don't rust. They're going to be around a lot longer than you and I. So once again, these create their own mini awnings, but they're also all tempered glass, all UV protected. You have your 30 amps of service, and you have your hookup here for cable and satellite, meaning that in lieu of maybe an overhead satellite system, I can plug in a tailgater, fun stuff like that. This is your access panel, your exterior for your forced air furnace. By the way, it's done this model year in the cool polished aluminum, so it's all good. Come on around. You've got rear window awnings here. And of course, one of my favorite features of any Airstream will always be the bumper. This allows me to have that storage thing. Yes, I have an undermount carrier for my sewer hose, but everything can go right into the bumper. LED lighting. All of the Airstream exterior lighting in the newer models is all LED, meaning that inside LED, outside LED, it's all about not utilizing a tremendous amount of battery life when I'm sitting at the campsite. As we look up the rail here, you're going to see the beautiful Zip-D awning, things such as the screen door in an Airstream is all 16 welds on this, and when an Airstream door shuts, it shuts. Same thing. That is what really Airstream's quality is all about. 8 hours just to configure the door. Outside LED lighting, inside LED lighting. The stairs have been powder coated in silver, which is really kind of a cool upgrade. But come on in, let's check out the 25 International. As I walk into the International, I think what presents first is the amount of light. Light from certainly the door, panoramic windows that circle to the radius windows, to the overhead vista view windows, to a skylight that dumps light in. So once again, the International signature, what I love about this is the real light effect. Here we see the acres of ultra leather. This is oyster ultra leather. By the way, the cool thing about this, you can't, it's kid proof, dog proof, all that fun stuff. It breathes, so it will adapt to your body temperature. You can see we have a secondary set of outlets everywhere. This trailer is equipped with a 1,000-watt inverter, which allows me that boondocking, dry camping, rest area activity. I can fire up all of my TVs. I can fire up certainly everything on the planet short of my microwave and my AC system. You have lucite, clear lucite doors, Blu-ray players, dedicated USB ports along with active USB ports, the ability with Bluetooth to sync your phone to your travel trailer. You'll have dual fantastic fans front and back. I love that. Why? Because I can move tens of thousands of cubic feet of air both fore and aft without worrying about utilizing my AC system, which, by the way, we've gone to the new world here with all of our ducted AC. So not only is it a very cool silhouette as we look through the entire travel trailer, but from the standpoint of function, I'm able to now direct that AC where I require it. In my living area, in my bedroom area, in the lavatory. So that really becomes kind of cool. Now, Signature Series, we know the beauty of the dark ebony cabinetry to the Corian surfaces, along with things such as the Moen faucets, deep well stainless. We have the beautiful porthole door windows with our fun stuff here. Now, this is the brains of the operation. I have a monitor panel which allows me to see at all times where I am with my battery, my fresh water, gray water, black water, GFI outlets. I have my inverter system, and all the lighting is at my fingertips. I love the fact that we have the additional pop-up Corian shelf here. So once again, mid-deck, as we get into the lavatory, the kitchen area, we've got all kinds of room. You have a dual refrigerator freezer, almost 8 cubic foot of Dometic power. Once again, this is a smart refrigerator. This allows me to put it on an automatic setting when I'm plugged into shore power, getting all filled up. The minute I unplug to head down the road, guess what? Automatically switches over from propane, from electric to propane. When I get to my campsite, I get back into shore power. I'm covered as far as how that's done. Then I have, and everything on the Signature is beautiful because it's all the stainless steel fronts. Now, let's go midship and talk about what else we got. So as we move midship, leaving we don't want to forget about our pantry storage, because if it's one thing that Airstream does significantly well, it's the amount of storage. As we move into midship, what happens here is this allows me now to shut off my living area. Where that becomes important is whether I'm utilizing wardrobes, I'm utilizing my walk-in shower, or I'm actually accessing my lavatory. And what happens from a standpoint of how we set that up is I then have the secondary enclosure for the bedroom area, which allows me from a master standpoint to utilize the master, utilize my, or be in the midship so that I can utilize both facilities. When you think about lavatories, and by the way, the one thing about the Signature, they have some of the signature elements that we're used to in Airstream. Check the lavatory out. This allows you to have plenty of room to change your socks, along with overhead, lots of mirrored space. You've got stainless steel, along with moving into the lavatory, which is a walk-in shower. You have 12-volt fans both in the shower and also in the lavatory. So with the additional insulation, which is utilized for the overhead ducted AC, we move moisture through this thing very well too. So it's very good as far as that's concerned. Now when we get all the way back here, obviously in the master bedroom, walk around queen. Nobody's crawling over somebody to get out because I have spacing on both sides. I have the beautiful panoramics which wrap the entire length. I've got air that's able to move through both fore and aft. Overhead fantastic fans. The secondary television, so I have two TVs, one in the living area, one for the master bedroom. And then of course I have my Dometic system. The Dometic system allows me with one touch control to control both my heating and my cooling with the addition of a heat pump. So not only do I have my 12-volt, my forced air furnace running off of an ignited 12-volt lower silhouette, I have my overhead heat pump, which is going to give me a secondary heat source. So with this walk around queen, let's not forget the amount of storage that comes with. So I've got storage galore in the 25. And I also have additional wardrobe space, which allows me to have wardrobe space and additional drawer space. So once again, guys, this is the 25-foot International Serenity 2016 model. Give me a shout out, Eric Davis, area code 614-279-8880, or you can reach me via email, eric@haydocy.com. Enjoy the journey.